No decision-making training has ever allowed anybody to make decisions. So it's not the training issue, it's the empowerment issue. Here is a conversation I had with one of the employees who said, it was so good when this HR director, she was very empowering. She said, don't come back to me, make a decision on those things and just deal with it. And then his next boss said, no, you need to come back to me with everything and run everything through me. So when you don't allow people to make decisions, don't send them for decision-making training. If you want people to make decisions, allow them. Help them, guide them, coach them, and help them to make better decisions. But the only way of doing it is practicing it. Are they going to make bad decisions? Absolutely, 100%. That's part of it. But part of making decisions is to deal with the consequences of your decisions, right? So then you can be there and say, okay, so you made a mistake. How are you going to deal with it? How can I help you to deal with the consequences? Because if you are the manager or leader, that's your job. When they fall, you are there to catch them. This is where real learning is. This is where real support is. It's not to shield them away and stop them from doing everything so they never get to learn. They never get to make mistakes. They never get to experience. And they never get to, expand themselves, their skills. There are also people who don't want to make any decision. And you have two options to deal with them. If the role requires decision making, well, they are in the wrong role. If the person wants to make decisions but cannot because whatever reason, and I have seen it, you need to coach and guide and say, I will help you with the thinking process, but ultimately the decision will be yours. And practice that for months and months and months. Remember, developing people requires investment, time, your attention, and your guidance and coaching. Do that and see what happens in 6 months. People will be more comfortable doing things. You remember, you are training the brain, not the person. Much easier if you're looking at it this way.